What should the EFCC do now, or should I say, how easy is it for the EFCC to put forward a request from sister agencies to reveal where Maina is?
Well, they can do that, but I believe strongly that they know where he is.
Who, the EFCC?
Yes, they do.
Why can't they move in?
They do, but it might be difficult for them to get to him, because even to see him is, you know, he's surrounding himself with a whole bunch of people.
It's a conflict of interest, because from what you've said, there seems to be a conflict of interest.
Serious one.
Because if there is, should we judge him based, or should we request to see him, or request that he comes out based on the original case of fraud allegations, or is it the blowing of the whistle, which he has literally blown the whistle to say that there has been widespread corruption happening in the police pensions fund, which he exposed. So, if the president doesn't come out to speak, that means the president himself is liable.
A lot of people are even looking at the president and thinking that he's aware of all this, you know, because the head of service said earlier that she told the president that it is not advisable to reinstate Maina. You remember that? Now, if she advised the president that it was not advisable to, because it would be against the fight against corruption, and it went ahead, then the president traveled and came back and met this mess going on, and then he has to stop that, sacked the man from the directorship that he was given, and then called for an investigation. So apparently some people they didn't know about it before, or it's now that he comes to know about it. But I think it is right, it's his responsibility to, you know, arrest this situation. It's getting out of hand.
So the president knew about it before now?
The head of service said it, that she advised him not to reinstate Maina.
And the chief of staff is up and down saying, how can you prove that you met with the president?
She said it verbally. So it's among them, you know, and let somebody come out and tell us the truth. I think that's still the reason. Maybe the vice president, you know, after listening to them, can call them together and then tell everybody to bring their case on the table, and then they find out a way of solving it.
Because there's so much that seems to be shrouded in secrecy for this administration. First of all, the SGF, the former SGF, Babachir Lawal,
yes,
it was sacked together with the NIA DG, and the report never came out. Up to this time, we're still waiting. Maybe it will come.
Well, you saw the result of the report.
Okay, so if looking at that, and juxtaposing it with the Maina case,
yes,
do you think that anything beyond what we've all been talking about for the past 1 week plus, do we think we will ever go beyond that?
We can. I think it's the popular saying that there must be a political will, you know, to make things happen. Remember, 2019 is coming up right now, and elections are coming up, and if people are not very satisfied about some of these things, then they feel that the public has been shortchanged, you know, and then they have to make other decisions.
There are unconfirmed reports, though, that the banners, or should I say the posters of Maina, are somewhere in the north.
Oh yeah, in Maiduguri, if you go there, you see his posters where he wants to become governor. Yes.
So all of this fiasco coming back to Nigeria is because he wants to be governor?
Yes, I don't think he's coming back because he wants to be a director in the ministry. I think he, you know, these are the steps he wants to take before he gets into the governorship.
You know, you raised questions about, and there are questions too about what happened, why they brought him in to probe in the first instance. What happened to the discoveries he's made? And now, what's going on at the moment?
Yes.
How do you see all of this playing out?
Well, I think he was doing a very good job earlier, then he went bad, if we are looking at the whole spectrum.
A good job goes bad?
Yeah, a good job that goes bad. First of all, he was a crime buster. He came in there, they introduced the biometrics and all those kind of stuff, because the pension fund, trillions of naira being voted for pension. But look at, people are dying on the line, you know, waiting for their fund. Then later you call them for verification. They come in there, some are very old and they cannot, because these pensioners are old people. Okay, now they are going through all this, and this guy came in there and then cleaned up some part of it, whereby, you know, some people are now getting their pensions regularly and stuff like that. You know, and then discovered also that a lot of money are being paid out and nobody is accounting for them. Now, in the process of recollecting all that money, maybe he kicked some aside for himself, maybe. Because now where does he get all those houses that they were claiming that he has? All those monies that, you know, millions of naira that, you know, are found with him or in his accounts. So apparently the amounts have been, you know, it was good, then went bad, you know.
Wow, so several questions, unanswered questions, and we just wonder what will happen at the end of the day. Thank you for coming on this morning. Mr. Dennis Omakwe is a former assistant director with the DSS. We'll be back in a moment. Don't go away.